if we think about it as a series of things, right? So we think about the textbook itself as a reading thing. We think about the online version of the textbook, which most students are using now, and then Connect is sort of the enhancing material that goes behind it. What I love about the sort of range of things here is everybody learns different. And it offers everyone the opportunity to learn at a different level and to a different extent. Most students these days, they're used to seeing it on their iPad. They're used to seeing it on their computer, and it offers them, I think the online version offers them a huge amount of easy to read content. We've reformatted a lot of things to make it easier to use. Um, but they're able to highlight it, they're able to mark, they're able to page it, make notes on the pages and everything, which I think is great. But then we have the add-ons with Connect. It takes it to the next level. They're able to actually test themselves on the material, to think about the material in more depth, to work with deeper questions with answers, which I think is absolutely critical to the learning experience. The reality of a student experience, for me, always has been until somebody actually tests me on the material, I don't know if I actually know it. The Connect, when offering the tests and the quizzes and the answers to the textbook and all of those materials, allows you to do that more effectively. It gives you basically a jump on the student experience, if you will, to go straight to the, have I understood this correctly? Is this what the authors meant? Is this what my professor meant? Is this heading in a direction where I can then create arguments off of this material of things that I believe in?
I would say Connect is a real game changer in reinforcing the student learning experience. It sort of provides tools and features that encourage learners' interaction, as Eric has said. It provides great learners' interaction with the content, and it helps students to get feedback. And what I like as a lecturer is that I can set up reading assignments for students within Connect. If they're sort of concepts that I want to rehash, I can actually go to Connect and say, you can read this in 3 minutes and understand, so I can set up these things for students. And my students have found them really helpful. So we would discuss, demand and supply in the lecture. And I would say, I've set up this reading for you to understand demand and supply in 2 minutes, and they would go to that and there would be questions that students can actually engage with. So I think, it's good for practice, but it's also sort of good on, for the academic. It's you'd have very, very productive use of your time, because all you need to do really is go into the platform, the Connect platform, and set up reading assignments, set up, sort of practice questions, and, then you can sort of use your time better for research and other things as well, or even to think about, pedagogical aspects that you want to bring into the classroom. So I would say, it's good for the student, but it's also good for, sort of the lecturer or the academic.